Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on the Sharbuckles Reef channel. I'm Sean. It's been a very long time since I've done a video for you guys, and life just sort of got in the way. I think the last place we left off was plowing this aquarium together, and it's been almost 9 months, so clearly a lot's happened since then. In that time, I partnered with a couple awesome individuals and opened a restaurant. So I now own a steakhouse, which is really, really cool. I'm working with a great company that has many other restaurants. So I've been really, really busy. And in that time, the aquarium has definitely suffered. So in the beginning, the tank was just corals. I went fallow for 90 days because I lost a ton of my fish in my smaller aquariums upstairs due to velvet. So I didn't want to take the chance and have that disease come back into this tank and be stuck with that. So I went fallow. I did a fallow period of 90 days. And for those of you that don't know, that means no fish, right? So it's just corals and some inverts in there, but it was mostly just corals. And the tank was actually thriving. The corals were doing great. I had a ton of SPS in there, LPS, and a little bit of softies as well, and the corals were doing great. The color was awesome. They were growing. The only issue was I had zero nutrients. They kept bottoming out over and over and over. So I started dosing things to try to bring up the nitrates and the phosphates, but that wasn't really working. It just kept going to zero. Anyway, long story short, the corals were doing great. They were growing other than the low nutrients. And finally the 90 days were up and I was able to add fish. And I added fish. And then I added another and another and another and another. And that was way too many, way too fast. And the nutrients absolutely skyrocketed and caused what I would say is a mini crash. So I got dinoflagellates, I got cyanobacteria, I had RTN on the SPS. It just was not good. It was so bad. I added some huge fish, like a big Desjardins sailfin tang, large blotched rabbit fish, and that was stupid. That was really stupid. So over the past couple months, I've been battling that, trying to stop the die-off and the corals. And I've been doing that a few ways. I added some live rock from a few different tanks from some friends of mine. I added a big biomedia brick from my friend Jason's aquarium, Unorthodox Reef. I'm sure you all know who he is. And I just did crazy water changes, and I've been doing the water changes once a week, maybe a little over 30%, and started rehoming some of the fish. So the sailfin tang left last week, and my rabbit fish is going to be gone this week. So yeah, anyway, let's take a look at the tank and see what it looks like now. So here it is as it stands, and you know what, it's actually doing pretty good considering. If you don't know, this is the Ultum Nature Systems R120. I set it up almost 9 months ago, so it's starting to mature finally. After all my stupid mistakes, it's starting to look pretty good. I still have the rabbit fish in there, the big blotched rabbit fish, and he's getting rehomed. Maybe today, actually. I might catch him today, send him to his new home. But everything's doing really well. For livestock, I have the rabbit fish, I've got a purple tang, a one spot fox face. I've also got a chocolate tang in there, who is just starting to transition to adult coloration, which is really cool. And I've got a few damsels and a recent addition of a butterfly, copper band butterfly, who's a bit skittish right now, but he's doing quite well. And as you can see, there's no SPS in here anymore because it all died, which is super upsetting. But I've gone sort of back to my roots, if you will, and added a ton of softies. I got some Gorgonians in there, yellow Fiji leathers. I've got a couple different Sinularia, a couple different toadstools. I kept some LPS, so I have some torches. Oh my god, I can't speak. I kept some LPS. I've got torches, a couple Ghanies in there. This one fell off yesterday, so I gotta put it back on there. We've got some mushrooms, some Aptasia, which I'm gonna have to get rid of. But also, one thing that's done really well throughout this whole adventure have been my 2 clams. So let's see if I can get a better look at those. There's a bit of a glare here, but I've got a Noe clam and a Squamosa, and they're doing fantastic actually. So that's one happy thing that's happened here. Anyway, so this is it. Yeah, so maybe we'll talk about equipment for a second. For lighting, I'm still rocking the Illamagic X4s by Deluit International. They've been fantastic lights. I've dialed them down quite a bit, so they're actually only running at 40%, and that's all I need for the current stock of coral that I have in here. So beautiful coloration from these lights, great spread, great power. I love the control. The app is super easy to use, and I couldn't be happier. These are fantastic lights, and I'm not sure I'll ever use anything else. For flow, I've got the Deluit International Wave Makers. I got 4 in here, and they're providing all the flow I need. Controller panel. Controllers is just right there. As you can see, I've definitely filled up all the space in the controller panel, and on the other side as well. Don't mind a little bit of a bird's nest there, but everything's working out real well here. I've started dosing Coral Essentials. That's their main additive line, calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium, as well as the CVE+. So it's all nice and organized down here. And for the skimmer, I'm using the Great White by Deluit International as well. Skimmer, it doesn't skip a beat. It produces an incredible frothy foam that just takes all those nasty solids out of there, and it's been doing really well, and I've honestly got nothing bad to say about it. So, future plans, what have we got going on? Rabbitfish getting rehomed, hopefully today or tomorrow. I'm going to do a slight rescape. Now that there is no SPS in here, and I'm kind of going a different route for now, I have some plans to rescape, and I think what we're gonna do actually is just swap this center island, we'll call it, with this one here. So we're gonna put the lower one in the middle and kind of create like just 2 islands. So we'll have a small one and then mash these 2 together, just to give ourselves a bit more swimming room for the fish, but also just, I wanna change it in a way that I have more mounting room for some other corals, mainly some softies. So right now there's just a lot of shade down here in this area, a lot of shade down here. So if I can, I don't know, move it back, let the light get down a little bit, it's gonna look good. So anyway, that's the plan, but things are going really well, man, now, finally. And I just need to keep putting love into this tank, get rid of those big fish, and keep on keeping on. As far as the aquarium itself, the Ultum Nature Systems R120, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get another system other than a UNS tank. They just work for you, you know, if that makes sense. The controller panel, the spot for the doser, the sump, the auto top off, it just works so well for me anyway, and most likely for everyone. It's just so clean and functional. I just don't know if I'll ever be able to get another system. So anyway, that's it. Just a quick update today. You can always follow me on Instagram at Sharbuckles Reef. I update that a lot more than my YouTube channel. You can also follow along. I have a journal on Reef to Reef, so you can find me there. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, You know where to find me. Happy reefing. Talk to you soon.